Hey everyone, it's Gina B and Katie, our budding nutritionist from Up to the Beat, who does all our amazing recipes on our blog, so don't forget to check out all of them. And we're gonna do an exciting recipe, an easy snack on the go, my favorite, protein energy peanut butter balls. Don't you love them?
Oh, they're so good.
Trust me, okay, on this. Now, of course, guys, don't forget, if you like this, subscribe to my channel, and of course, keep the comments coming. Let us know what you guys want to see. But today, it's gonna be an exciting episode of Gina's Cucina. Okay, so I have my trusty little apron on again, but today for Gina's Cucina, and guys, if you don't know what cucina is, it's kitchen in Italian. My husband's Italian, so I feel like that's a really good way to pay homage to him. So we're gonna be doing these awesome, great go-to snacks. So it's filled with our awesome carbohydrates, smart carbs that are gonna keep us satiated for a long period of time, as well as some really great healthy fats, a little bit of sweetness, and some good protein as well from the peanut butter. So let's go through the ingredients. Katie, what have you got here?
So we've got some oats here.
Okay, we have actually one and a half cups of oats. What have we got here?
So 2 tablespoons of flax seeds.
Oh, flax seeds, guys, flax seeds. Okay, before we get onto the other ingredients, flax seeds, so good for one key ingredient that can help us with so much to do with weight loss, satiation, and that is fiber. Okay, guys, fiber is such an underrated thing, and I always try to get fiber in every single meal. So even snacks, you can shuck them in and make them happen. So we've got 2 tablespoons, I think, of flax seeds. And of course, we'll always keep the recipes in the description below. So that way, if we just say a particular amount, then you can always reference what's in there. So we have the awesome maple syrup. Okay, now it's a natural sweetener, as I said, but basically it's still sugar. So, you know, it's all about how much we're evening it out, and it's all about portion control. Sugar is not the enemy. And if you follow me on Instagram, where I am there on the daily talking all things workouts, nutrition, etc., you will find that I talk often about stop demonizing foods, because we can have a bit of everything as long as we find it in balance and proportion, and moderation is key, okay? So we have the maple syrup. There is 1/3 of a cup of that. And cocoa nibs. Now, cocoa nibs, they're pretty, they are quite bitter, but to me, it gives that chocolatey sense of chocolatey goodness, doesn't it? So I find if you ever have a recipe that has like choc chips, omit it and like lessen the sugar. You're already getting enough sugar from the maple syrup. So by omitting the choc chips and replacing them with cocoa nibs, you get that delicious crunch.
They're great fiber as well, actually. So and antioxidants. So yeah.
I learn something new every day. Excellent. Okay, that's awesome. I really love that. So we're getting vitamins and minerals and energy from this awesome little snack. Okay, then we're gonna have some cinnamon for flavor. Great spice. It's an awesome spice to level our blood sugars as well. Now, obviously that is just, it's not an actual scientific fact in the sense that there's a lot of studies on it, but I definitely find I have that that ability. There have been studies done on it, but you know, a lot of things, depending on the types of studies there are, you have to take everything with a grain of salt. We don't have salt here. Okay, so that was I think half a teaspoon. Yeah, half a teaspoon of cinnamon, and then we've got beautiful vanilla extract. Now, you can go for the cheaper version of essence, but I personally prefer, if you can spend a little bit more, you get that better quality. Then my go-to favorite. Who doesn't love peanut butter?
So good.
How good is peanut butter on anything? There is a half a cup of peanut butter. Now again, you might think, whoa, that's a lot of calories, because healthy food can be calorie dense as well. This is over 10 portions. Do we remember how many calories there are over? Was it 185?
Close to, yeah, I think it's close to 200.
Close to 200 per ball. So for me, like any go-to snack under 200 calories, great. And honestly, this is so filling, so rich. But I think it's time to get right into the recipe and make it. All right, so what are we gonna do, Katie?
All right, we're gonna do the dry ingredients first. So we're gonna mix in the oats.
Trusty wooden spoon.
Yes, and then we'll add the flax.
Awesome, so fiber and fiber. Do you know oats have such great fiber, and go for the, not the instant kind of oats. We want you to go for rolled oats. That way you actually find that it's less refined, less processed. Again, the oats are gonna satiate you because it's a low GI carbohydrate. Don't fear carbs. Carbs are life, and give us a lot of energy as well. You know, I want you guys to work out with me on the daily. And so to do that, we need the right amounts of fuel and energy. So yeah, I think it's really important to have, in most of my meals, I like to have carbs, fats, fiber, veg if possible, not in this one, but you know, if I can, I'm gonna try and get veg snuck in there somewhere. But carbs, fats, proteins, fiber, and veg. They're like my go-to things that should be on every single plate. So I dare you to try and fit all of them into every single meal. And if you look at it from that perspective, it's all about portioning out how much of each one works for you. All right, so you've done all the mixing of the dry ingredients.
Yeah.
Now it's time to mix in
the wet.
the wet. Okay, so dry first, mix that all in, even out the mixture. Let's go with wet. So yeah, we're gonna do the sweetener first and then just get all the excess because we want as much maple in it as possible. And I might just actually lick that. Being a bit naughty here. Okay, I probably should wash my hands before I then mix, but kitchen hygiene. All right, now we're gonna mix in the peanut butter and you definitely have to get every single drop of that into the mixture.
Oh, I will.
So basically, I think my peanut butter fantasy and love developed probably from good old peanut butter and jam sandwich days. Who doesn't love a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich? But to be honest, peanut butter is actually one of those things where I feel like if we just manage the moderation and the amounts, we can have everything in moderation. Again, it gives us good fats and protein, but we also can overeat all of these things. So I think it's really important just to be mindful that we don't need to start be putting peanut butter on every single thing. Well, I would in a perfect world, but my hips wouldn't like that. Okay, so now we're gonna mix and we're gonna dance.
All right, things are about to get sticky.
Ooh, she said it. All right, guys, this is the fun part. This is when you start to roll everything out. And we just want to make like hand little golf-sized balls. Yeah. And I've got a beautiful little plate here. And you know what the best part about this? It's a no-bake recipe. So all we're going to do now is do a little dance. Well, jiggle a little while we do some perfect little balls. So we'll catch you in a sec and then it hits the fridge and they're done. So let's do this. All right, guys, so these little babies have been in the fridge for about half an hour, just enough time for the fats to solidify. So no cooking, no baking involved, which is so good for an easy to go-to snack. So guys, if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And of course, keep on commenting and let us know what other workout... If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and let us know what you guys want us to cook for you next. All right, that was another episode of Gina's Cucina. We're off to feast now on these. So we'll catch you for another feast another day. Bye for now. Oh.